students, how are you all? Hope you are doing well with your studies since you have your first PT1 coming on your way from 25th of May and 18, that is Monday onwards, will be starting with proper revision, and I'll provide you with the schedule that we will be following, like which chapter we are going to revise or what topic we are going to revise first, so that will be provided to you. And I hope you have joined the Google Classroom. If not, please do so, because everything is there on Google Classroom now. My extra links of videos that I send you, it is on Google Classroom. Then my assignments I am posting till today only. After that I am not going to post anything in the WhatsApp classroom. Everything you will find on your Google Classroom. So please ask if you have any doubt, query personally, but please do join the Google Classroom. Your school IDs has already been created by our IT departments and USR. So that was a small information. And then today I am taking your recap class, which should be on Monday, but since we are starting with revision schedule from Monday onwards, so I just want you to complete the book work that is pending of chapter number 4 of history. The reading and the explanation part was done yesterday. We have discussed the city life, the village life of Harappan city. Then we have discussed about the trade relations. Then we have discussed about the pottery, the art and craft. We have discussed about the 3 cities, that is Goladharo, Dholavira, Lothal in Gujarat. And then lastly we have discussed the decline of this civilization. What led to the decline of this civilization? 3 reasons we have discussed, that is change in the course of the river, or natural calamities like floods or epidemics. Then we have discussed the change in the culture, or movement of people from the other area due to the climate, change in the climate. So all these things led to the decline of this civilization, and we have finished our explanation part. So let us come to the book work today and complete the chapter. And I will also tell you the map work that I told you. One map we have to do from this chapter. I will be telling you the sites that you need to mark in the map of India. So I'll write it on the board, you can copy it down, and then you can take the map of India, and with the help, you tell you the page number, you can complete the map. So let us come to book work on page number 34 first. Some multiple choice questions are there. This is exercise number 8. So let us see the first one. Indus Valley civilization developed around the Jhelum river, Beas river, or Indus river. As the name suggests, it settled around the Indus river. So it is option number B according to your book. Okay. Second one, dash is a newly excavated site in the Kutch region. So we have studied about the run of Kutch, we have studied about the Kutch region, and then we have also studied about the Sabarmati river and the Godavari river. So Kutch region we have, which site is obviously Goladharo. So which city is there in the Kutch region? You will write Goladharo. So it is option number C according to your books. Next, coming to question number 2 or exercise number B. What is there? One grid is there in which you need to find out the 5 sites of Indus Valley civilization. We have all done the sites. So you will write down this answers also in the blanks provided, and then you will find the 5 sites in the grid. So this is to be done in the book itself. So this is your homework, you will be doing it. But then let me tell you which sites you will find here is. One is Amri, then you will find Ropar, then you will find Dholavira, Harappa and Lothal. So these 5 sites you will find here in this grid. So this is your homework, please find it. So now next, coming to again multiple choice questions. Answer the following on the same page. Exercise number A. Let us see the first one. Dockyard is the most important brick structure at where we have done dockyard. Where do you find it? Obviously at the coastal regions. So where it is? It is in Harappa, Rojri or Lothal. We have done it. Lothal is situated on the coastal areas along the 2 rivers that we have discussed, that is the Sabarmati and between the Godavari river in Gujarat. So it is Lothal, option number C. Harappa used a dash script. What type of script was used by the Harappans? I have told you that they used to write from right to left, whereas we use the script that writes from left to right. But then what type of script it was? It was Devanagari, Roman or pictographic script. Yes, it was pictographic in the form of the pictures and symbols that were inscribed on the seals. Animals, figures were there on the inscribed on the seals. So it was in the form of a picture. Next, they have given you two pictures in the books, if you can see here, and you have to recognize the picture and fill in the blank. So it is identify and name the pictures given. The first one, as you can see in your books, I have also sent you the video. Just go through it. It is in the Google Classroom. So what is it? Can you recognize? Yes, it is number 1. It is the picture of Great Bath or the swimming pool, you can say, which was used by the Harappans. The second one, what is it? Can you identify? Yes, it is what? It is nothing else but your Harappan seal. We have seen the picture also in your books. Didn't I tell you? I have shown you the picture of Harappan seal in which the animals were inscribed. See, and we have done that it is always in the square and rectangular shape. So it is just your Harappan seal and it is pictographic. So this was something about the bookwork that you need to do. Then there is one more question given under activity in your books. On the next page, what is there? Let us see now. This is your bookwork. You have to do it yourself. Following are some human history facts. Which of these happened earlier and which later, arranged in a chronological order? Chronological order we have already discussed in chapter 1. The events that happened first followed by the events that came later on, then next. So this way you will just form a chronological order of the events that took place. For example, reading and writing, hunting wild animals, gathering foods from the forest, building villages, clearing forests for making fields, rearing animals, building cities, training with far off places. So these activities are given, you have to arrange in the chronological order, which came first, which came later on, then and so on. So you will just number it out here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this way you will do it. Next, coming to the question answers, I will give you the PDF file. You can just do it in your history notebooks. One notebook only we have for SSC. If you want, you can divide it into 3 parts. I have already told you. So now comes the question of map work. Which sites you need to mark in your maps? So of Harappan civilization. So let us mark the things that you need to mark. I just write down. Please note it that you need to do in your map work. So this is the third map that we are doing. 2 we have already done. One was based on the rivers and one was on the Paleolithic, Neolithic and Mesolithic sites. So this is the third one. Please mark what things you need to mark in your maps. So it is in the political map only you can do of India. So this is the political map of India in which the boundaries and the states you can see are already given. Simply you have to write down the name. So first I want you to mark is Harappa. Where is it? Now in Pakistan. Then you will mark Mohenjo-daro. Only with the pencil. All the map work should be done only with the pencil. Please take note. Then you will mark Amri. Number 4, you will mark Fort Tiji. Important site. 5th one, you will mark Rangpur, Rojdi and Lodhpur. All in Gujarat. Rangpur, Rojdi and Lothal. All three are in Gujarat. After that, number 6, you will mark Kalibangan in Rajasthan. We have done it. I am not writing down the states. Please find it yourself. So it is in Rajasthan. I am just discussing. Then you will mark Ropar in Punjab. Now the spellings of Ropar are changed. It is R-O-P-A-R. Then you will mark Banavali. So these are the things that I want you to mark. The 8 sites in the political map of India with the help of pencil, and you can take the help of the map that is given on page number 30 of your books. So it's on page number 30. You can take the help of this map and then you can all mark these 8 sites that I have told you to mark. Just see how you will mark and how you will write. Extent of the Harappan civilization is shown by this means the areas or the regions where this kingdom has extended. So it is all covered by this dark color, that is brown color. Then this red color dots where you find, these are the sites of Harappan culture that we have done. Then present international boundary is marked by this black colored boundary. So this is what you find here. It is wherever you find this dark black line, so it is for international boundary that are showing the international relations. So only we need to mark these sites of red color. You will not mark the extent or any other thing. Simply the 8 sites you will mark, and with pencil you will do in the political map of India. So this is your homework for today. So this is what we have to do from chapter number 4. Now something about your syllabus you all know, and your exam date you know, and revision schedule also starting from 18 Monday I have told you. But then something about the blueprint that I have sent you in the class group. Let me tell you what type of questions can be asked and for which question can be asked for how many marks. So let us have a look at the blueprint so that the doubts are not there in your minds and you can prepare accordingly for your first video. So this is the blueprint that I have sent you in your class groups. Total 20 marks paper will be having, and we have divided into 1, 2, 3 and 4 sections, so the total comes out to be of 20 marks. Your first section carries 5 questions of 1 mark each, in which what is there, we will be having your MCQs, that is your multiple choice questions, plus your fill-ups, plus your true and false. So these 3 things will be covered up in your first section, that is your 5 questions based on these things will be there, and each will carry 1 mark. Is it clear? Coming to the second question, this is very short answer type question. So in this, again, you will be asked 5 questions of 1 mark each. Total it will be of 5 marks, in which you will be asked very short answer type, like 1 word answer can be there or 1 line answer can be there. So again 5 questions of 1 marks, again 5 marks, total it comes to 10 marks. Then next section we have your short question answers. So this is of 6 marks and each question will carry 2 marks. You will be having 3 such questions, and 2 into 3 it comes to 6 marks. So 2 marks, 3 questions will be there. Short answer type, it can be a definition or it can be the questions that are there under short questions that we have done. Any definition with example, like we have done in geography, so many terms are there. What is sun, what is moon, or how many planets are there, be asked to define any one planet. So this way you will be given a short question answers. We have already done the notebook. Then you have one question, long question you can say, only one will be there but with a choice. I will give you choice in this. This means you have to attempt only one question but it will be of 4 marks. So total it is 4 marks only because only one question but with internal choice. So total it comes out to be 20 marks. So this you can call it as long question answer. So 6 plus 4, 10 plus 10, 20, total it will be of 20 marks. So this was something about the blueprint. This time I have not given you any map work because the markets were closed when we have done the map and you have not sent me any pic of map work. I am not sure whether you have done the map work or no. So I am not giving you any map work, but in our coming exam surely the map work will be there and it will be peace mind for 6 marks. So it is very necessary part of our SST. Please don't skip at all. So this is for this PT1, and if you have still any doubt, you can ask me personally, you can text me, but from my side I have made everything clear. You can just see the pattern how we have divided into 4 sections. First, MCQs, fill-ups and true false given at the end of the book. We have all practiced and I will be taking some extra questions also. It will be in the form of worksheet. So you will have to revise those worksheets also. It will be content based questions. So then it is very short question. It will be in the form of one line answer as I have told you, or one word answer. Name of the state in which this site is found. So this way you will answer only one word answer. Then short questions, 2 marks each, only 3. Then one long answer of 4 marks with internal choice of 4 marks. Total it comes to be 20. I hope the blueprint is clear and there should not be any doubt now in your minds. So Monday we will be starting with the revision schedule. I will be sending you the revision schedule, which topic I am taking first or which chapter. And if you have any doubt, please clear it out sideways. Otherwise, you will be in a problem. And I don't want you to be in a problem in your exams. Please do very well. It is your first exam coming on your way. So I wish you good luck for the exams and we'll do everything in detail once again. So please do attend all the classes, do see all the videos that I send you, all the links, even the extra links that are there in the Google Classroom, and please join the Google Classroom as early as possible. If you are facing any technical problem or any internet connection problem, please ask your parents for the connection, good connection, connectivity, internet connectivity. And if you have any login ID problem, then you can consult your Ravi sir, Meera sir, or even you can ask me. I will check to your query and see what you have. So that's all for today. I don't want to take any new topic. We will be taking after your exams only. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay home.